What up, M&R family?
It's your girl Magg.
It's Rosh. But look, man, today we back with more Candace Owens, and the title of this video is "The R-Word Teacher Has Been Fired." Shout out Candace Owens, because she don't bite her tongue.
She don't bite her tongue for nothing, and she be having her receipts.
Yeah, she be snapping.
Yeah,
she be snapping. I like Candace Owens.
Me too.
But look, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. But look, man, let's get to this video.
Let's get to it.
So the rise of black supremacy is a thing. You always hear about the rise of white supremacy. In fact, I actually once testified in Congress over the rise of white supremacy. I'm going to be very much actually willing to bet that there's no such thing as a hearing on the rise of black supremacy, even though it's surrounding us. What is black supremacy? Well, as we just discussed in monologue, it's the idea that you should literally be able to go out as a black person and shoot somebody and you shouldn't have to face any consequences, or you should maybe at most a couple of years in prison. But why on earth would you have to face 10 years in prison? That's ridiculous.
Right.
Why on earth? If you're a dad, that seems completely wrong. Black supremacy is the idea that an Asian officer, as we just discussed, should have to go to prison for 4 years and 9 months because he did his job by holding the crowd back. The idea of black supremacy is the idea that George Floyd, after taking 4 times the lethal amount of fentanyl, should still be alive and walking around. And even though he died, that he belongs on murals and that children should be wearing his face on T-shirts despite what he's done to people in the past. What are some things that he's done? Oh, well, remember the time that he held a gun to a woman's abdomen while her young child was in the room and robbed her place. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter because the concept of black supremacy, which is rotting people's minds at this moment, has been created by a consistent and insistent mainstream media narrative that actually white supremacy is everywhere. And black Americans, therefore, can act however they want to deal with these trying times. So we talked about that yesterday, a stunning example. I basically put a challenge to you guys. Did somebody find me a video that is more racist than the one that I'm about to show you? And I showed you an example of a teacher, turns out a first grade teacher in Texas, who just boldly went on the internet and started recording videos of herself and sharing screenshots of her speaking with her sister and her boyfriend about her being openly racist because she walked into her house and saw that her sister was laying up with a white man. She was literally a white arm. She actually took a screenshot and put it on the internet, just a white arm over her black sister, sent her on a steep racist spiral. And she didn't care. She didn't quit. She openly told people in the video that she was going to do everything she could to break up their relationship. I showed you her bio yesterday, where she called herself a black supremacist, proudly, out in the open. Now, to be clear, she obscured her name, right? She was going on Twitter as Claire Kyle, the Claire Kyle. And what is so remarkably stupid about that is that although she changed her name, she didn't change her photo. It was a real picture of her using the pseudonym The Claire Kyle G, as if the internet was not going to be able to figure out who she was. She was confident, actually, that the internet was not going to be able to figure out who she was. She was also confident that even if they did, she wasn't going to get fired. Here's what she tweeted when people started saying, I know who you are. I know where you work. She wrote this: "Yes, y'all have found my job. They told me to delete the post, but my job is safe since I did not directly wish harm on all white people."
What?
They laughed and told me to watch what I say and I'll be good to go. Being a great teacher pays off very well when they know your true self. She followed it up with, "Just talk to the school board that my job is safe." Cry in the corner. I told them it was a joke and they know that I'm not racist, so have fun. So despite the fact that she called this person a cave dweller, despite the fact that she had a past of tweeting about white people and that she called this person pasty, she's saying, well, I didn't say it to all white people. I didn't say it to every white person in America, so it's totally fine as long as I'm only being racist towards one white person. And of course, this was not enough for people that discovered who she was. By the way, her real name is Danielle Allen. They began to insist that something be done. But she was still confident nothing would be done. In fact, she posted this video of herself walking down the hallways at that elementary school, and she wrote this: "First day of school, walking through the halls while Twitter thinks they can take my job from me. Ha ha!" Little smiley face. "Call me every name under the sun, but y'all will never be able to call me unemployed." Wow.
Girl, you need to be unemployed.
That's how it started.
Ha!
Here's how it's
Candace
going,
Owens
folks.
stupid.
Turns out we actually can call her unemployed because the school district got wind of this and they posted this all across their socials.
She
This is
was
again in
flexing
Mesquite,
too
Texas.
much.
They posted this all across their socials and as well as on the actual school website for the district. They wrote this: at approximately 4 p.m. yesterday, Mesquite ISD Independent School District became aware of a series of alarming racist statements posted to the X, formerly Twitter account, of a teacher at Thompson Elementary. Upon learning of the situation, our personnel staff began an immediate investigation. As of this morning, the employee is no longer a part of the Mesquite Independent School District organization and is not eligible for rehire. Due to privacy restrictions, Mesquite cannot comment on the details of personnel matters. Nevertheless, the highly offensive statements posted to her X account do not reflect the values and standards of Mesquite, and the district condemns them in the strongest terms.
I was saying, she was talking so much mess.
She is unemployed. And it just
fired.
really, take a second, actually step back and think about this. She got triggered by a white arm and lost her entire job. It wasn't even isn't even like a sexy pose. Like, it was just a white guy's arm that was around her sister. And she got so triggered that she went on a racist rant, texted her boyfriend, was willing to lose her job. She's now lost her job. She couldn't stop herself, right? She could have instantly realized she could have started deleting things. Then she involved the school district by saying, they said my job's fine, which obviously only enraged people further. And all of this because she couldn't bear looking at a white arm. That's the truth. This is what actually happened. And I have more questions. I want to know personally what her sister
got herself fired over an arm.
Yeah. Like, you posted stuff and telling all the business. Like, girl, you should kept that to yourself. You basically making the school look bad.
Yeah.
If you didn't know.
That's crazy.
Just thinking, can you imagine? You probably are finding out everything that's happening secondhand and going, are you good? Did you just actually lose it all over a white arm? Because it sounds like her sister, and obviously,
that's crazy.
Given the fact that her sister was with a white man, she does not hold the same racist perspectives as her sister does. And she's probably thinking, what did you just do? Because her life is blown up. Make no mistake. She's not hireable. Everybody knows who Danielle Allen is now in the state of Texas. When she goes to apply for a job and people look her up, they're going to see her face associated with the story, no matter where you work. Whether you're talking about McDonald's or any other corporation, she is now unable to be hired as a teacher anywhere. She's done being a teacher. Maybe McDonald's will hire her. Maybe Burger King will hire her. And people will walk in. They'll get their Big Macs. They'll get their Whoppers. Nothing. Pretty sure that's the girl that said she was a black supremacist, right? That is actually, her life is blown up. That's all that is left for her because she couldn't help but be racist. She got exactly what she deserved.
Yeah.
But I got to get involved in this family drama. So if you are her sister and you are watching this, we will pay you $500 to give us the exclusive, to sit down with us and talk to us about what your sister just did, blowing up her own life. And if you are the white arm, just the white arm, we will give you $400 to sit down with us and give us the exclusive interview about what happened, what it felt like as the white arm in that scenario, and to realize that your white arm is now basically famous on the internet. So, ladies and gentlemen, the lesson to be learned is that America is beginning to stand up to racism in all of its forms, not just racism that is being directed in one direction. All right.
Hey. This was a good, crazy video
Something is wrong with that lady. That lady shouldn't even did all that. She should have minded her business, been more mature about it, and kept pushing. She'd still have her job.
Yeah, she will. She will.
She blast herself out by even showing she walking through the school working still.
Yeah.
Like, you just snitched on you.
Yeah, she answering the people on Twitter.
Like, these people ain't watching everything you do.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But look, man, y'all let us know what y'all think up in the comments down below. But don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.
But look, man, we catch y'all in the next video.